Hi there, everyone. This is Charles, and this is my posting for the um, Maps and Timeline form for Hebrew Bible Part 2 online version. Um, so I hope everyone's doing well. If I seem to babble a little bit while recording this video, please bear with me. I am fighting a rather nasty bout of food poisoning, and literally do not have the strength to type, which is why you're getting a video today. But after watching the three PowerPoint presentations on maps and history and looking at the timeline, what struck me most, and trying to answer the question of, what is important to know about, um, or why knowing something about ancient Israel's history and ancient context and geography is useful in interpreting and understanding the Hebrew Bible. Um, it's important because a lot of the things that ancient Israel went through, or at least as it is reported in the Bible, with attacks from Moab and Edomites and the Philistines and the Ammonites, um, are they're things that are still going on, and they often are portrayed as, this, we had these problems, but ultimately, even though it may have been several hundred years later, ultimately we were restored to our rightful place as God's chosen people. And so everything that can happen to paint the Israelite people in a positive light is usually relayed. Um, it's usually mentioned. Although, the slaughter of not Jeremiah's, of oh God, the king that is mentioned in Jeremiah, who was told that he would not see his children die, and then was blinded by Nebuchadnezzar, whose name is escaping me at the moment. So if someone could make a comment with the name of that king, I would appreciate it. Um, so some of these, if anything happens to that it is in a negative light, then it is primarily to help with the redemption of the Israelite people, um, be it the exile or what have you, or slaughter of innocents. But it's also important to recognize that the Israelites slaughtered a lot of innocents on their own. I mean, when you look at the names of the people in those maps, the Edomites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, there weren't any Jebusites or Hittites listed on the map, but numerous times throughout the Tanakh, not Tanakh, the Torah, um, as as the land is being described, it is talking about how the land of all of these people who were already there, that you will go and you will destroy them. Although that's actually a little bit more Deuteronomistic history than it is Pentateuch. Um, but still, the people of Israel are ordered to take the land and leave no one alive. And yet, they do leave people alive, and that causes a whole other slew of issues. So, anyway, I'm babbling. So, it's important to, it's useful to know the history and the geography, um, especially when in the ancient context, because um, a lot of the Bible is used as a form of history. Despite the lack of any archaeological evidence of the Exodus, any archaeological evidence of a huge united kingdom over which David reigned, even little archaeological evidence of the existence of David as a king, as he is portrayed in the books of Samuel and Kings, um, but and Chronicles. So it is important to understand that when you look through the Old Testament, you're looking through the lens of the victors, um, and not necessarily through the lens of history. So when you know the history, you can look at what claims people make and what things are said in the Hebrew Bible, and know whether or not there's any validity to what they're saying. Um, so that's why I think that it is important to why understanding a um, the history, ancient context, and geography of ancient Israel, is important in interpreting and understanding the Hebrew Bible, because it was written from those contexts. It was written from those points of view, and uh, that's about all. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope I didn't ramble too much. I will talk to everyone later. Have a good rest of your week, and I will look forward to seeing what people have to say. Later. Bye.